just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be decent. I'm just a mess, so I guess that is complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She burns the words into my skin, it kills me slowly.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's Simpson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Up the middle they go. Simpson. A minimal gain there on on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On now the Miami field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now Stroud. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Spence takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've seen both. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tua picked by his former college teammate Christian Harris. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is Simpson with a catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. That's Simpson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hayes. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Stroud.
Steps away to his left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Stroud to throw it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Foyesade Oluokun able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Play action. Stroud now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. 31 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 11 now. Stroud looking to throw.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To about the 48-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simpson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll try the left side.
Simpson down to about the 37.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Simpson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
On the handoff, Watson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
That's complete to the rookie from Michigan.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
He's got it at the 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So here comes the kickoff. And what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
I'm gonna tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Up the middle they go. Spence.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Stroud. And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Tua sets up to pass it. Simpson reels it in over the middle.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throwing Tua.
They'll run on first down.
Simpson.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Second and 6. They'll run with Watson.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tua.
They'll keep it on the ground. Simpson.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simpson.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Texans, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get...
Yeah. I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out the lavish store, pair of shoes, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walk.
I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a lead, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken out again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, the brats. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest blue paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
I sit on the corner and shook my, now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black, designer, say Gucci, Prada print, DOE, I'm a condo rich, big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip, poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that, labels quaking, they mistaken, I'm that, wrist stay frozen, Q, let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of. If you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like him. These in these, I come through and nip you crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. play with. And these know who to play with.